Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. If you've ever wondered what the absolute cutting edge of naval engineering looks like, the USS Zumwalt DDG-1000 is the perfect real-world example. This ship is one of the U.S. Navy's most advanced destroyers, and the 2026 evolution of the Zumwalt program has transformed it into a platform that combines stealth, raw power, and future-ready technology in a way almost no other warship does. Today, we're breaking down everything you'd want to know about this incredible vessel, from its strange but brilliant design to its performance, weapons, systems, and strategic importance. So settle in, because this warship is full of surprises. At first glance, the Zumwalt looks nothing like a traditional destroyer. Instead of the familiar tall structures and layered decks of older warships, the Zumwalt features a smooth, angular silhouette with a hull that slopes inward. This is known as the tumblehome design, a throwback to early naval architecture but completely re-engineered using modern materials and science. The purpose of this inward sloping shape is stealth. Radar waves hit the angled surfaces and bounce away instead of returning to the enemy's sensors. That means that even though the Zumwalt is over 600 feet long and displaces around 15,000 tons, it can appear on radar as something dramatically smaller, similar to a small fishing boat or even a large speedboat. This gives the ship an enormous tactical advantage. Being able to move close to shore or operate near heavily monitored naval zones without immediately revealing its identity is a huge deal in modern warfare. But stealth is only one layer. The Zumwalt's hull was also designed to handle rough water extremely well. Many people think the ship's unusual shape would make it unstable, but the opposite is true. Its long, wave-piercing bow and hydrodynamic form allow it to cut through heavy seas more smoothly than many older destroyers. Less bouncing, less stress on the ship, more accuracy for sensors and weapons, and better comfort for the crew. Now let's talk about the ship's power system, because this is where things get truly futuristic. The Zumwalt class uses an integrated power system, or IPS. Instead of separate engines for propulsion and separate generators for electricity, the Zumwalt uses massive gas turbines, similar to jet engines, that produce power for everything on board. The output can reach 78 megawatts, which is more electrical power than some small towns use. With this system, the ship can send electricity wherever it's needed most in real time, boosting propulsion when maneuvering, powering sensors when scanning threats, or feeding advanced weapons that require significant amounts of energy. This also means the Zumwalt is a perfect platform for future weapons such as railguns and high-energy laser systems. Even if the Navy isn't using those weapons yet, the Zumwalt already has the power infrastructure to run them without needing a redesign. That's one of the biggest advantages of this ship. It's built for now but wired for the future. In 2026, the Zumwalt's performance remains exceptional. It can reach speeds above 30 knots, which is impressive for a ship this large. The electric propulsion makes its movement extremely smooth and whisper quiet compared to traditional mechanical drive systems. Noise matters at sea. Submarines track ships using sound, and a quieter destroyer is harder for subs to detect. The Zumwalt's engines, propellers, and hull design all work together to drastically reduce both engine noise and vibration. That makes the ship not only stealthy above water but hard to detect below it too. Now let's move to the weapons, what the ship can actually do in combat. Originally, the Zumwalt was built around two advanced gun systems, but ammunition issues made those guns far less practical. By 2026, the focus has shifted to the ship's missile capability, and this is where it shines. The Zumwalt carries 80 Advanced Vertical Launch System (AVLS) cells. These cells can fire a wide range of weapons: Tomahawk cruise missiles for long-range strikes, SM series missiles for air defense, anti-ship missiles, and ASROC anti-submarine rockets. That means the ship can fight threats in the air, on land, on the surface, or beneath the water. But the 2026 upgrades push things even further. The Navy has been integrating hypersonic missile capability into the Zumwalt-class ships. Hypersonic missiles travel more than 5 times the speed of sound and follow unpredictable flight paths, making them almost impossible to intercept. Combining hypersonics with the Zumwalt stealth gives the Navy a strategic tool that can strike extremely high-value targets with very little warning. Sensors and radar systems are another area where the Zumwalt is simply on another level. The AN/SPY-3 radar system is designed to detect, track, and classify multiple simultaneous threats, even in cluttered environments like coastlines or congested shipping lanes. Because the Zumwalt is specifically meant for operations near land, this radar gives it the ability to see incoming threats through background noise that would confuse less advanced systems. Its sensor suite also supports ballistic missile defense and long-range targeting, feeding information to weapons and other ships in the fleet. The ship's internal systems are just as advanced as its exterior. The bridge and command center are built around integrated touchscreen interfaces, digital controls, and software-driven management systems. Automation is everywhere. Everything from managing the ship's power flow to monitoring engines, climate systems, weapons, and radar is handled by advanced onboard computers. As a result, the Zumwalt requires a crew of roughly 140 sailors, about half of what older destroyers need. This decreases fatigue, simplifies training, and reduces long-term operating cost. All of this feeds into the Zumwalt's mission focus. The ship is designed for multi-mission flexibility. It can launch long-range land strikes to support ground forces. It can escort aircraft carriers. It can hunt submarines. It can perform stealthy surveillance near coastlines. And with its massive electrical capacity, it can integrate new weapons and defensive systems as soon as they're ready. In a world where naval warfare is evolving rapidly, that ability to adapt is priceless. By 2026, the Zumwalt class has moved far beyond being an experimental platform. It has become a frontline asset. The upgrades to weapons, the refinements in computing, and the continued improvements to its sensors make the 2026 Zumwalt one of the most potent and technologically advanced surface combatants afloat anywhere. So when you look at the USS Zumwalt DDG-1000, you're not just seeing a warship. You're seeing the direction naval engineering is heading: stealthy, electric, automated, adaptable, and connected. A destroyer built not just for today's battles, but for the kinds of conflict that might not even exist yet.